Hello everyone, it's my pleasure to be back with another video. You can find these videos on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the Sita One. You can also find daily posts on Instagram at the Sita One. My name is Sita. I'm an astrologer and a psychic tarot reader with many years of experience, and I'm here to share my wisdom and guidance with you through the cards. Now, I've been talking a little bit about astrology, kind of giving you a mini crash course in how the planets work and how astrology works, but this week I want to talk about the lunation. And so we're going to talk about the moon briefly and its cycles. Now, I think this is really important because the movement of the moon and the sign that it occupies as it moves along will help you to understand more about your psyche. The moon represents the subconscious, the emotions, psychic abilities, dream state, and so you can use the moon cycles to plant intentions and to work on issues and challenges within yourself and in your relationship with others. We are going to start, well, we already started our new moon cycle on the 16th. And there's still time now, because you have about 3 days to look and see what it is you want to work on. Now, the moon was in Libra at that time. It's probably changed signs by now. But at that moment, it was focusing on, the energy was focused on relationships, relationship within yourself and others, developing compassion, seeing both sides of an issue and not being so judgmental. So all these things, Libra likes diplomacy and balance, and they really honor their relationships. So that's something that if you're having issues with relationships, and who isn't, that's something that you can start working on. In the new moon cycle, it's called a dark moon. If you look up in the sky, there's nothing there. And that's because we have this conjunction between the sun and the moon. Now, that always creates conflict because the sun is about our personality, so it wants to be out there and shining brightly, but the moon is inward. And here it's kind of a crisis point. But it's also a point, the darkness like the womb, of planting the seed. And then how do you make that seed grow? You nurture it. You give it water. So like emotions, you have to put your emotions behind your intentions and your goals in order to make them flourish. As the moon moves along in the sky, it hits a point where it's called the first quarter. And this is an action point. So it really calls you to be observant. What were your intentions? Now the universe, or the moon, is leading you to take action in making those intentions happen. And it's a bit of a crisis. If you look up in the sky, you see a crescent moon. And then the moon moves again to the next phase, which is the full moon. And in the full moon stage, everything becomes vibrant. The moon has the full light, and here is where you start releasing. So what is it that you need to release in order to create those better relationships, for example, and start to clear those things out, whether it's emotionally or physically? What is it? Maybe you're holding on to memorabilia from the past, of a past relationship that is serving you no purpose, but it's holding your energy there and you can't move forward. That's just one example. It also hits a crisis point where it's a crisis in consciousness, meaning that you gain an understanding of what the cycle was about, and then you're ready to begin again with another new moon. And like I said, these phases move pretty fast. So you have about 14 days in the first cycle, and then 14 days to complete the cycle. So that brings us to 28, 29, 30 days, and then it begins again. So hopefully this will explain how the moon is moving through the sky and how it's affecting us. We know it affects us. It affects the tides, so it has to affect us. We're made up mostly of water. So look at that moon, bring your intentions to life, and start to use that energy, because the moon is there to support us and to help us emotionally and psychically and intuitively. So this reading is from October 18th to October 24th. Okay, let's look at our first card for Sunday, and it's the card of celebration. those intimate moments you spend with your family and friends are really meaningful. Don't discount them. These are the moments of pleasure that you live for, where you share each other's energy and you share compassion and love and understanding. And that's a good thing because it spreads out into the collective. Our next one is the Two of Cups. Speaking of relationship, this is about relationship. You and a friend or a family member may be reconnecting and forging a bond that is new and full of enlightenment. You have a lot of wisdom to share with each other, and you really have a good understanding of where each other, the path that you both have followed. So take care with that relationship and cherish it. Our next one is the Tower. So some information is revealed. If you've been blocked in your progress or you're finding that you're running into brick walls wherever you go, now is the time to move forward. You'll find the energy freer. It may not come as a big aha moment, but you'll notice that when you try something, it's actually working. And that's the universe stepping in to help you forge a new path and find solutions. Our next one is Judgment. And Judgment talks about finally making a decision and moving forward. You're not going to be moving backward. You've made a good decision. Don't second guess yourself. You couldn't change the circumstances anywhere. So you've used your best abilities to come up with the best solution for everyone. And I say, good for you. You deserve a pat on the back. The next one is the Eight of Cups. Now, in life, we're always searching for a better solution, and we're also searching for a better way of expressing ourselves and learning more about ourselves. And that's what this card talks about. So the journey continues. You may feel that you're kind of disconnected with your inner self, but just keep moving forward and trying out new different things. It could be new different spiritual techniques, meditation techniques, or resources, but you'll discover something that will bring joy to your soul. And the next one is the Two of Wands. So it's a bit of a waiting period, but you know exactly what action needs to take place, but you need the cooperation of others. Don't move forward unless you have that cooperation, and you can inspire them to see your point of view without pushing them. Our last card for Saturday is the Nine of Coins. And this one reminds us of all the hard work that we've done, the successes that we have created an independent, flourishing life, and we keep feeding it with our good energy, our hard work, and our efforts. Please like, share, and subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at the Sita 1. You can also find daily posts on Instagram at the Sita 1. Well, I hope you have a fantastic and inspiring week. See you next time.